This is Baxter Colburn, host of Verse of the Day. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
When you eat healthier, you are healthier. Hattie Meyer, age 7. Good morning. Welcome to Choose to Rise. I'm so glad that you're here this morning. Today, I have a sick child home with me today, and she got bit by some flu bug, I think, although she's doing quite well. She slept a lot yesterday, and she's feeling a lot better today. But when I asked her this morning what I should talk about here, what I should share with you here on Choose to Rise, her first statement was, when you're healthy, you eat healthy. And Mom, you should talk about being healthy because it's something that you're really good at. I was like, okay, let's talk about this. And it actually lines up perfectly because today, the Monday after the Super Bowl, when I'm recording the show, it happens to be the second highest statistic date for people to start New Year's resolutions. It's kind of the second New Year's in a sense, where we have the first New Year's of January 1st and everybody has this whole year ahead of them. And then maybe life happens or things don't really work out as planned. And then we have the second New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, of where everyone parties hard with the Super Bowl, here, at least here in the United States. And then that Monday after, they're just feeling super sluggish. And they're like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't treat my body this way. Maybe I don't want to always feel like this. What can I do about it? And it's the second highest opportunity for people take in order to live a healthier life. So I want to support you today. I want to encourage you. And regardless of this, if you're listening to this here in February, by the way, welcome to February. It's a new month, a new opportunity to make some changes. But it's also, if you're listening to this in like October, these are all healthy tips that are going to be able to help you live a healthier life and really focus in on being grounded in healthy principles and not worrying about a fad diet or weight loss specifically or any of the things. I really want you to focus on living a healthy lifestyle. And that's definitely one thing that I stress so much with my coaching clients is that we are focusing on health, not skinny, not extreme weight loss. We want to be strong and we want to be healthy on the inside. And everything starts on the inside. Your outside is a direct reflection of what's happening on the inside. And that it's all impacted by what goes into your body, both physically with food and liquid, but also what's going into your mindset and what you're surrounding yourself with and what you're consuming every single day on all facets, okay? So today I'm going to share with you 9 ways of living a healthier lifestyle. And number 1 is plan your meals around your life. If you need some help with this, I have a free tool in my Instagram that has a great tool for you. I have right here in my Instagram. If you go to my link tree there, it's a breakdown list right there where you can plan your meals around your life. Now, this one thing has changed things dramatically in our world. I am much more likely to have healthier meals prepared for my family, healthier meals prepared for myself. Going into the week with a plan really just makes sense for everything. I mean, we put everything else on the calendar, right? Like the soccer games, the basketball games, the cheer practice, the dance practice, the meetings, the things, right? All of the stuff that needs to get done goes on the calendar, at least in my world. And so why not put food on the calendar as well? If you want it, what you focus on, you create more of. And if you want to focus on a healthier lifestyle, put some effort into planning around your life. Now, I wouldn't say that you need to have a huge home cooked meal every single night of the week, because that honestly just isn't possible, even in my family, where we focus on this a lot. We have lots of things going on in our week, where there's some of us home, where maybe we're splitting and running in 2 different directions, or there's meals just aren't going to happen with all of us sitting around the table every single night. So we try to make sure that we are planning appropriately and that we get the groceries we need in order to make sure we have all the things that we need to make things quick and efficient and healthy. So plan your week, your meals around your life. I would start with dinner, because that is number 1, the thing that impacts the most people. What's going on in your week first and foremost, and then what nights can you do a family home meal, and what nights are you going to eat leftovers? What nights do you need to have something already kind of in the oven prepared that you can just grab and warm up? All the things, right? So thinking about that. Then I would go into lunches and breakfast and then create your grocery list from there. It's a great tool. Check it out. It's in my Instagram on the link tree in my profile there at KJPMeyer. The second thing I would say is to plate your meals backwards, okay? Plate your meals backwards. How many of you, when you start putting food on your plate, often pile on the carbs and you pile on the protein and you pile on all of those kinds of things, and then what's left on the plate, maybe put a little scoop of vegetables. I would encourage you to flip that around and start by filling half your plate with vegetables and then divide the remaining quarters between protein and a carb, right? Now, not all carbs are bad. I'm definitely in the carb camp here. I am a huge advocate for a balanced macro system and eating all areas of the nutritional scale. So I would go with more complex carbs instead of refined ones. I would go with something like brown rice, or this morning I have some oatmeal, steel cut oats in my breakfast. And so it's just a way of making sure that you're getting all the energy that your body needs, as well as all of the macronutrients your body needs to be successful. And so the more vegetables you have on your plate, the more vitamins, the more minerals, the more color you're going to have on your plate. And it's just a great way to get a lot of fiber in and up your hydration levels and all of the good things. Okay. Number 2, put your food away when you're done serving, right? So everyone fills their plate with what they feel like they need, what they're going to eat, then put the food away. Everyone's going to eat more when they see more sitting in front of them. Everyone, whether you're full or not. But when you have an adequate portion of food on your plate and you're doing a portion control, or you're doing just living life and you're eating that one big portion, that's cool. Put the rest of it away and save it for later. I tend to portion out other plates. We have lots of storage containers in our house, and when we have all of the big things, instead of putting large amounts of food in one container, I will portion it out into several meals. That also helps with that grab and go scenario that we talked about earlier, especially on nights where everyone's running in a million directions. And it's really easy just to pull that one serving out, warm it up however you need to do so, and then enjoy that meal again. Number 3 is drink a glass of water before each meal. Drinking more water before every meal is definitely going to help you, one, be a little bit more full. It's going to help your body system function more smoothly, and it's going to help you not overeat because you're hungry. Basically, it's a mindful approach practice to your meals. When you can drink more water, you feel more full. When you drink more water, your body works better, and it's just a great thing. The next one is to double down on your mindfulness and chew slowly. All right. A lot of us are always eating in a rush, in a thing. And especially as teachers, I remember very clearly as a teacher, I had 20 minutes to get my kids into the lunchroom, go get my own food. A couple of minutes of that was warming it up, waiting for it to cool down a little bit so I could eat it, and then get back to my room for something, so that when my kids walked in the door, I wasn't standing there with food in my face, right? So double down on your mindfulness and chew slowly before swallowing. It's really wolfing down your food can lead to bloating and extra air in your stomach, but also can way too full feeling because you don't give your body a chance to actually enjoy the food that it's eating. And delicious food should be enjoyed, so why not, right? Next one is call food healthy versus unhealthy, or healthy and less healthy versus good and bad. Semantics are so important, and what you say your body remembers. And so when people label food as good and bad, it carries a lot of judgment with it. It carries a lot of shame with it. And we don't want food to be judged or shameful, right? We want you to feel good, and we want you to feel amazing. When you have healthy food and less healthy food, it just is more of a proper distinction of what it is that you're eating. Truly, no foods are really bad and no foods are really good. Some are healthier than others. And when you reframe your thinking about this, you'll help yourself learn the art of indulging in moderation instead of binging on bad foods and then making yourself feel bad because of it. So there's just a better way to treat yourself and treat your food and treat your mindset. The next one is, for every hour you spend sitting, get up and walk and move your body for at least 5 minutes. So if you are at a desk job all day long and maybe you sit for 6 to 7 hours in a day, then you should take 6 or 7 times 5, and that's how much exercise you should get in the day. Physical activity is extremely important for your longevity in life and just overall health in general. It helps you increase your stamina. It helps you increase your endurance. It helps you move your body more, and it's going to help your heart health and all of the health systems around you. Now, like super intense exercise is not your thing, no big deal. You don't have to pick, something that is super intense or hard or something that you don't even enjoy doing. In fact, I would encourage you to find something that you do love. Maybe it's taking a brisk walk. Maybe it's signing up for that samba class downtown. Maybe it's the ballroom dancing. Maybe you do pick a boot camp that's happening in your gym, or maybe you plug into a program like I do at home where you can push play wherever you are, whenever you want, and just get your body moving and grooving. There are lots of ways that you can move your body. And the important thing is that you're just moving, that you're getting your heart rate up, and that you're seeing yourself on a journey of existence farther down the life that you're going. Everything you learn is an opportunity to improve your health and improve your body and improve the strength that you have and the longevity of your life, and the ability to move your body. You will really appreciate when you get to years down the road. Next one is ease yourself into getting more sleep, and even just 5-minute increments. This one is sometimes a hard one for me. I'm a night owl by nature, but getting up early really serves me in making sure I'm getting all of the things done I need to in a day. I love the quiet time in the morning to get, centered with my scripture and in my morning routine and being a part of those things. So making sure that I'm not completely abandoning my to-do list, but I'm making sure I'm getting my body to bed sooner. The more sleep you get, the more your body can cleanse itself out at night and really repair itself in the evening, and making sure that your body is rested and able to take on the day, the year ahead, and the day as you go forward and the next day ahead. So even if you get that 7 hours of sleep, I would love for you to get in bed 5 minutes earlier and just clear your mind and get going to bed. All right. And the last one is that some of these things can be super overwhelming, but I want you to break them, each of these goals. Maybe you're going to set a goal around each of these areas, but break any goal that you have around your healthy living into bite-sized chunks, right? I'm a big fan of small, easy tweaks. So maybe it's, small is smarter, small is strategic, small is doable, and small is seen as something as not so overwhelming. So because a habit is really just learning how to live your life in a different way. And a habit is really just doing something over and over and over again that is going to create a lasting result for you. So I would encourage you to start small. Maybe it's those 5-minute increments where you're getting and moving your body for at least 5 minutes. Maybe it's 5 minutes more of sleep. Maybe it's 5 minutes of personal development. That's another one that I want to share, is that I almost forgot about. It's getting at least 15 minutes of personal development in. I know a lot of people who sit in the car for a long period of time on their commute that could easily plug into a podcast like this or others, getting into good personal development books, finding other ways to be encouraged and supported. Making sure that you are filling your brain with positive content instead of negative things. Remember, I talked about at the very beginning, healthy living is about everything you consume, not just physical fitness and nutrition. So making sure that you're filling your heart and your mind with positive, uplifting content like this will definitely help you become a healthier and happier person all the way around. Personal development is by far the biggest thing that has helped me grow myself in my healthy living journey, but also in my business and in life, and become a better person because of it. Now, the last part of here was we were talking about goals. And making sure that you're breaking down those things into small pieces. So maybe you start small and you start with just nutrition. Maybe you start small and you start with just fitness. Maybe you start small and just get more sleep at night and drinking more water. Whatever it might be, start making tiny changes to boost your health content. And whatever the small step you've chosen towards a bigger goal that you have, it's easier for your brain to get on board, learn to like it, and prime you for success going forward. So I hope today that one of these little tips is something that you're going to be able to take with you into your next opportunity, into your next life, and in keeping you strong and healthy going forward. I hope that you're able to take one tiny change and do something to benefit your life going forward today. And if you ever need more, or you're wanting to continue to learn more from Choose to Rise, please hit subscribe, hit like, hit share, tell a friend about Choose to Rise. All those things help so very much. And also leaving a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. That just would warm my heart so very much. And I appreciate you for those of you that are doing that. And also, if you want to get connected, a lot of these areas around here talked about nutrition. My community group, I'm starting a nutrition-based group for 3 different programs this next Monday, the 10th. And if you want to be a part of that, if you want to learn about either portion control, or maybe you need to work on just eating more veggies and drinking more water, or maybe you want to do the cleanse that I've just completed and really just focus on really diligent 21 days of nutrition I would love to work with you. And so I'm sending out an email to my clients right now after this podcast. And then I'd love to connect with you too and see what it is that you'd like to work with me. So, all right. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great one, everyone. And I can't wait to see you back here again next time. Later.